When I first looked at 20th Century Fox's Worm War 1 for that publisher's tier ranking video last year, I said, and I quote, "It's either a couple of VCS tech demos mushed into some semblance of a game, or how you might reinterpret Centipede if your only knowledge of the game was what you heard from a 5-year-old. But that doesn't mean it's not good. We're going to spend some more time blasting worms in the city of Teriyaki after this."
This video supported in part by...
Playing VR, I tend to sweat. It gives me an edge. So King of Nerds happens to give me an edge too. Let King of Nerds give you the edge. Bye, King of Nerds.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John, and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Worm War 1, programmed by David Lubar, was released for the 2600 all the way back in 1982. Now, as I mentioned in that tier ranking video, I'd previously only ever tried the game out for like 60 seconds at a time and then dismissed it as flat and uninteresting. But then I discovered that if you take the time to understand the game's rules and give it a few minutes to ramp up, you're rewarded with a fun and challenging game that rivals some of the early arcade games. Let's jump in. So here's Worm War 1. It looks and sounds chaotic when you first turn it on. It actually has an attract mode that is showing you the different games you can play. It's kind of playing a sped up version of the game. Let's talk about the sounds for a second. They're very Atari. And I don't mean that negatively. Some people might think that, but just take a second. Listen here. It's that distinctive Atari audio chip that just I don't know, it makes me smile. I like the sound of it. And despite that, I used to never give this game a chance, and now it's in my rotation. I know it looks crazy. The object of the game is really simple. You don't have lives, you just have energy. Your object is to navigate your way through the city of Teriyaki, yeah, it's called that, destroying worms, destroying blocks, and trying not to run out of fuel. It's pretty simple, There are just a couple of cool little mechanics to know about, and then it's just taking those rules and applying them. So let's start by talking a little bit about, and the attract mode here is really helpful because it's going to show you through some of this. So you have three basic game types. There's game option number 1, which we're looking at right now, which is the board gets more cluttered and the worms are moving back and forth after you. And then if let me go through the game select here. Let's go to game option 2. Game option 2, looks like this, and now you have no obstacles, just worms to contend with and the little pagodas, which we'll get to in a second. And then game option 3 is crazy in that it's like game option 1, but the worms are mostly invisible. They just appear when you shoot them. So see little flashes? There's a flash, you can see that dark worm in the background. Sorry for all the flashing. Worms are somewhere there. Yeah, invisible. Yeah. Crazy. Then, so you have those three basic game types, and then there are the 2-player versions of them. So that's game options 1, 2, and 3. When you go to game option 4, now you see there are 2 little tanks at the bottom, and this is cooperative multiplayer. So the 2 of you are working with the same fuel, the same score, and you're trying to build up the best score you can. And the same deal. You can do the normal, the clear screen, or the stupid invisible worms one, which I think is just dumb. And then finally, move on down here to game option 7, 8, 9. Now you can see there's 2 scores, 2 sets of energy. This is a 2-player competitive, so you're fighting over the resources on the screen. So let me just go to game option 1 and hit start. A little calmer. Okay, a little hum in the background. Each wave starts with a single spawned item, a worm or a pagoda. So once you get rid of that one, it'll spawn 2 things. There you go, 2 worms. So the worms are moving back and forth. You could speed up and slow down. And the difficulty switches actually control how quickly you could speed up and slow down. So if the worms are coming down, you can speed past them. They'll cycle back to the top of the screen. So, I can speed up and maybe get by this guy so he doesn't hit me. There we go, and then slow down and shoot him. The difficulty switches, in fact, impact how quickly and efficiently you can brake. So it's just harder to brake on the expert difficulty level. Once you destroy 2 things, now 3 things spawn. Okay, so you have 2 worms and a pagoda. The pagoda is a gas station or gas tank or something. If you can wait and not destroy it, You can get it any time, actually. Let's get this worm. I'm going to get between 1 and 12 new bits of energy to add to my 85, 84. Boop, up to 89 now, so I got some more. Now 4 things spawn. In this case, 4 worms, right? My energy is going down slowly. I'm going to pause briefly here to catch up with this because I can't explain it and show you at the same time. So now I'm at the stage where 5 things have spawned. With that 99 energy that you start with, it's always moving down. If you hit a worm, you lose 10 points. If you hit a block, you haven't seen the blocks yet, they're coming, you lose 5 points. Every time you move forward 1 segment on the side walls there, that's 1 energy. So you burn energy just moving through the screen. And a gas station will give you between 1 and 12 points of energy. So waiting to pick up the gas is the only way to survive in this game. Is basically your health and your fuel is that energy. You need to keep getting it. But you have an option. You can pick up the energy from the fuel tank, or if you shoot it, it's a smart bomb and it ends the level. Now that sounds all great and well, but if you don't have fuel, you don't move on. So now 6 things have spawned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you never know, it could be 1 pagoda. Never more than 1 I've ever seen, and up to 5 or 6 worms that spawn. And once you can complete a level, so this is a 6 spawn, and so when I finish that, I'll get also a bonus. Now I'm getting 20 points for every worm I destroy, 5 points for every block I destroy, and then a bonus at the end of the level. And that's progressive. I don't know how it moves up after that, but as you move through the game, it gets faster. Now, once you get to the 2nd level, now these blocks start to form. Now that adds difficulty because you can't hit them. They damage you. Worms can move right through them, but you can't hit them. So you just plow right through. Come on, worm. Oh, no. There we go. So, all right, now let's get this guy. All right, now 4 things are going to spawn. I'm still hoping for a pagoda. And I always try not to shoot the pagoda. I think it's a sucker bet to destroy the pagoda as a smart bomb because you're never going to get fuel that way. Whoa, don't hit me, worm. Oh, he did hit me. All right, let's get this fuel down to 63, 62, up to 70. All right. Luckily, shooting doesn't cost anything, so your bullets are free. But clearing out the obstacles, definitely a good idea. Come on, worm. Got him. So then we got, 6 things spawning and no pagoda. Bad news. So it's this constant cycle of 1 through 6, trying to gather your fuel, get a bonus after the end of 6, and then it starts again with 1. 1 worm, destroy him, and it's going to move on to 2, 3, 4. So it's 2 things spawn. 1 pagoda, great. So that's fuel. So that's usually about 10. So that would bring me up to maybe 70 or so. Woohoo, 67, not bad, not bad. No pagoda, so I'm shooting. Yeah. And if, like me, you only ever threw this in, and look, we hit reset. And you started the game and went, what? What is this game? You know, or maybe you reset and you saw 1 worm, right? Okay. Oh, 2 worms. That's exactly what I did. I'm like, is that all this game has to offer? If you just play it through the first level, the first, 1 through 6 worms, suddenly you're like, well, now it's energy management. Now it's dodging these worms. Now it's not hitting the pagodas. Shoot this worm. I don't know about you, but this has become a game that once I figured out what it was like, I play it all the time. I think it's fantastic. Okay, it's time now, with that overview behind us, it's time now to try for a points run. Before I do, of course, I will remind you of our merch store over at GenXGrownUp.com/merch. All kinds of cool, nerdy designs you can get printed on hats and tees and mugs and pins and stickers and all kinds of great stuff. You get something neat. Treat yourself, and you'll also be supporting independent content creation like you see here on GenXGrownUp. I'm trying to play while I talk about that. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go to game option 1, basic difficulty. Not changing anything there. Let's go around to number 1. Here's my points run. I'm going to hit start. Wish me luck. I don't even know what my high score is here because I don't remember. Let's see. All right, and we're off. Starts with a pagoda, so right away I can jump up here, refill, up to 98, cool. 2 worms, get those guys. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot that pagoda. Got an itchy trigger finger just trying to shoot a worm before he spawned, but come on. Got him. No pagoda. Up to 93. I like to keep my fuel above 70. That's my goal. And if you start getting hit by worms, that's easier said than done, as you might imagine. And try not to hit that pagoda, because I want it. You don't have to wait to get the pagoda last. It's just easier than dodging worms. So, ooh, 99. Ooh, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now they spawned in a bad spot. Oh, I lost a bunch of fuel there. Oh, it's killing me. 66. All right, I can recover. I can recover. All right, so sped up a little bit. Got the worms back on top. Kind of travel with them helps. There's some bonus. Now, I'm below 70, but let's hope for an early pagoda here. Hey, we lucked out. That ought to put us back over 70. All right, now we're in business. No pagoda here, but we do have... How many times will I say the word pagoda in this video? Let's call it a gas tank, shall we? Now, the blocks are adding all kinds of complexity here. So once I grab it, I need to either shoot that. Also, when the worms are spawning... Oh, I hit a pagoda. When the worms are spawning, you can't shoot. So you have to be careful of that. There we go, back over 70. Whoa! Oh, that worm! Ouch! Get trapped in the corner, it could be really bad news. There we go. Back under 70, but again, I can recover. As the screen gets a little more complex. Come on, worm. Got him. Now, sometimes those gas tanks will spawn... Whoa! Oh! In such a way that they're in the way. Ooh! I think that'll cycle back around too, I hope. It didn't! Oh, well, there you go, live and learn. The pagoda will not circle around like the worms do, so I missed out on that. Now I'm down to 40! Oh, no, 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 I can't take any more damage. All right, 36. I need fuel. It's not giving me any. Holding down the button, by the way, rapid fire, that works. Just hold it down. There we go, down to 6. They give me no fuel. Down to 40 still. So I'm constantly, my eye is on not only the worms, but I'm monitoring that fuel all the time. Please don't dismiss this game because you only played it like me for, 60 seconds and went, yeah, it's dumb. This is finesse. Now I need to shoot the block so I can get the fuel tank. Got it. All right. And they quickly slow down because they're about to spawn. Hey, and I got another one. That'll get me up over 40 or 50. Yeah? Under 30. Come on. Okay. I can shoot that. I can shoot that. Then get the fuel. Got it. Oh, I'm up to 11. Over 11,000. 30. This give me almost 40 maybe. Yeah. 39. Good. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I'm in the corner. Whew, shooting that pagoda. I didn't mean to do it, but I think otherwise I would have died. That was a happy accident. All right, 26. Ah, good. I got a fuel tank. Oh, no, I can't get... I can barely get to that fuel tank. Come on. So I got to slow down and then weave my way in here. Like that. Okay. Whew, that was close. Now, could you imagine this also now? 2-player, cooperative, competitive. I mean, you see what this game is. You see the kind of little, oh no, last second frenetic push kind of game that you get here. I'm never going to get to that one. How will I ever get over there? Can I navigate all the way to that pagoda? Well, maybe I'm blowing some stuff away. I got it! Look at that. And it's going to get more and more claustrophobic as you see as they put more and more of these blocks. Oh, I'm up to the 5. 5 worms. Come on, worm. Gotcha. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Okay. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Oh, no, no. Ow. 13. Oh, no. This could be bad news. 1 hit and I'm dead. Because 10 points is what a worm costs when it hits you. Oh, this could be near the end. 23 grand. Okay. It'd have been nice if you just given me a pagoda there, but they didn't. Yeah, all worms. I'm down to 8, so I'm just going to run out of fuel. They're not going to give me anything. Yeah, 6, 5, 4. This is going to be the end. 3. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The end. Almost 25 grand. 24,980. I'll take that. Man, okay. Look, did you dismiss this game before? Have you never looked at it as long as this? If you haven't, like you saw my tier and went, maybe I'll take a look at that someday. But now that you know what this game is, I mean, there's so much more than you would have assumed from that first few seconds. Like this that we just did, compare that to this. Like I think I said in that tier ranking that the first 60 seconds of this game is like the cartoon before the movie. It's just a taste of what you're in for, and then it really turns into something. So, yeah, This, then, I hope you enjoy it. I hope this gets you to go play this game, Worm War 1. Rarity guides categorize Worm War 1 as being scarce. Not rare, but not common either. And a quick check of price charting shows a loose copy going for about $15 and a complete box copy worth upwards of $60. Now, I'm sure the limited release and scarcity of Worm War 1 is the main contributor to the price it demands, but I'd really like to believe that part of that valuation has to do with other Atari fans like me discovering it some 40 years later after its release and the realization of just how good it is driving up the demand. I can always dream. I showcase a different vintage retro game each week here on Friday Plays, so if you have a favorite you'd like to see featured, let me know down in the comments. Meanwhile, links to previous episodes here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this video, and I can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.